you have daughters yourself. How many daughters do you have?
3.
3 daughters. Did you have to wrestle with when they were younger, watching a movie or TV show with them, and there was gay imagery on the screen, and them asking, "Oh, Daddy, what is that?"
No, one of my daughters is gay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, how old is she?
22.
Okay, when did you find out she was gay?
We figured that out kind of. We were like hedging bets, me and my wife.
Okay.
Like, no, that thing, when it was going either way. But, it's never been.
Hedging bets, that's funny.
It's never been a slight issue. You are who the fuck you are.
Okay, so at what point did you and Gillian say, okay, we're totally sure our daughter is gay? How old was she at the time?
There wasn't a point. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
It just didn't fucking matter.
Got it.
You know what I mean? It's just, it's not an issue. And it shouldn't be to me. It's like you are who you are.
So she's brought her girlfriends home for you guys to meet and stuff like that?
Yeah, she lives with her girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's all good.
Why would it not be?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm all for that, man.
That whole, is a
Boosie
choice.
has a gay daughter, too. His oldest child is actually gay.
Okay, yeah.
So what?
Yeah, it's like saying, his oldest daughter is a Scorpio.
Same thing.
It's no different. So? Like, I don't get it. But that's even when I was a kid, it didn't matter to me. At all. I remember one time when I was doing Spawn, right? When it really occurred to me that it doesn't fucking matter is I didn't know how to dress, and I had this premiere coming up, and some guy who was like a brother or a cousin to me, was a brother named Sammy McKinney, who was rest in peace, who was very close to me. Sammy is as gay as they come, right? Amazing songwriter, wrote songs for Patti LaBelle and so many other people. But Sammy was like my brother. And, he was going to help me, get something fashionable or whatever. And here we are, me and Sammy on Melrose, walking around the stores. And it occurred to me, I'm going, well, a lot of people are going to probably think I'm gay. Then I was like, so? Who gives a fuck? This is my brother. And I realized, hey, that was a silly notion to think about. Worrying about, who gives? I gave no shit. And so it kind of brought it home that it really doesn't matter. And I've always had friends who were gay. And it's like, they were less boring than a lot of my straight friends.
Yeah, I think if anyone seriously has a problem with the gay community, they are wrestling with their own sexual identity themselves.
It's what people grew up to believe. Anything that's different from them, they're taught to just... And it's almost instinctual. I mean, the time when we were in villages and, we were, primary, we had to notice what was different about these people walking toward our village, because are they here to kill us or not? So we've ousted those who are different. So that's in our DNA. But but now it's like, these camps that you have. You don't realize... I mean, you're fucking stupid if you don't think that there's somebody from another walk of life or another sect that doesn't have something to contribute to you. Then you're just dumb.
Yeah.
Because you're shutting yourself off from knowledge. There's, you can learn from everybody. And I think that's the whole point, really, is not ousting these people that you don't understand. Try to understand them. I told you about that story with me when I was talking to these guys who were, white supremacists, and I had this conversation with them. That was very informative. But you can You know, let's provide a link to that old story. But I'm always, I mean, this is my life. This is my world. I'm going to extract all the knowledge I can.
Well, look, like I went on Twitter recently and I said this, and it caused kind of a debate over this. And what I said was, if you look at dozens of my interviews, I will tell my male guests, especially ones that are, starting to get older, that they look great if they're staying in shape and stuff like that. Like, oh, you're looking great. Like, I'll say that on camera. I have no problems telling another man they look great. I'm not telling them you look handsome or I'm attracted to you, but it's like, like I work out myself. Like I take care of my weight. If I see someone in their 50s or their 60s and they're in shape, like, you look great. But men are so afraid of saying that because it somehow implies some sort of gay stigma.
Insecure men are scared.
Women constantly tell other women they look great.
Whether they
totally
believe
accept
it,
it, whether they believe it or not, right?
Yeah.
But men are so scared to tell another man that, hey, man, you're looking good. Like, you go to the gym, you're working out. I have no problem saying that. But in the comment, oh, Vlad, you gay. Okay, just tell him you're gay. You know what I mean? Gay. I'm not gay. But, listen, I understand that eating right and working out is a hard process for any human to do. So I want to recognize that someone who's sitting down with me has been taking care of themselves. So I'm going to tell them, at your age, you're looking great. Now, if you're fat and sloppy, I'm not going to tell them that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, for example, when Phase on Love was on my show, we had a conversation based on your phone call to me of like, listen, Michael just called me and said that you couldn't get up the street and so forth. You need to start losing weight. He's like, yeah, you're right. I took my daughter to Disneyland. I had to be on one of those little motorized carts the whole time. I'm going to do, okay, I'm not going to tell you, gas your head up and say, you're looking great. You need to lose some weight. You could do it. You're still young enough to do it.
Stands, man. I'll train with him. I'll help you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I just feel like men need to be more honest with their feelings sometimes and with the way they speak and not be so scared to be judged as gay or whatever else by complimenting. You know what I mean? Like, I'm confident who I am. I'm a straight man. I love women. I always have. But, I could see, hey, that's a beautiful horse. Doesn't mean I want to have sex with a horse.
Yeah.
I could just say, like that horse is muscular and well built. Like, like whoever the trainer is, congrats. This is going to go all types of weird directions.